Hey girl. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your weekly love reading between you and your soulmate. And I also do your weekly general reading, Cancer, for your zodiac sign, which I'll put a link to over here if you would like to check that out at a later point. But when it comes to any of my readings, though, put it in perspective, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so you take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I promise you I'm not going to take offense by it. If you find some cards that resonate with you, though, be sure to let me know in the comments, because I love hearing your aha moments, because that's how I keep up with y'all, right? So also, if you do enjoy my reading style, be sure to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. So yeah, Cancer, I'm ultimately here just to tap into the energies of this week, or what it looks like between you and your person, right? But ultimately it's your final decision to be made, right? Because it's your life to live and not mine. So I'm just hoping to give you a little bit of perspective this week, a little bit some food for thought. So let's get into this. We have the 10 of Fire coming into you. Now the Fire card is the representation of Wands. So you are in this process of releasing baggage, I feel like, Cancer. Now I don't know if it's related to this person. This is talking about accepting help from other people, though. So maybe this is like a time in your life. I don't know what's going on in your life right now, Cancer, but I feel like if you're struggling with something, this is kind of like a test to see if you will open up and then reach out. For some of you guys, reach out to somebody actively to help you out with some type of burden, or just to reach out in general, right? Reach out to them. You make the move, Cancer. Right? You make the move if you want to release some of the stress. On their side of things, they have the Ace of Fire, or the Ace of Wands. So I feel like if you were to reach out to them, they would receive it extremely well. They would be extremely happy by this. They would see this new opportunity and start actively changing their lives, or shifting their lives so that it matches your trajectory, right? I feel like they would kind of match your energy, receive what it is that you're saying, and really go like vibe with it. Right? Now the energy between y'all two is the Page of Earth, or the Page of Pentacles. So I do see communication coming out here again, and it's giving really good affirmation with the Empress card. So it's like, I do feel like whatever it is you're going through right now, Cancer, this is like a test almost to see if you'll reach out for communication, reach out for some help to release some of these burdens that you have going on. And this is where your growth really happens, because I feel like maybe for some of you guys, your cycle, because 10 of Fire tends talk about cycles ending, your cycle that you need to complete and start a new one with Pages, right? Pages represents a new cycle, a new beginning, giving birth to like this new approach, this new appreciation, this new maturity for some of y'all, towards connections and towards just opening up and being vulnerable. So I really like this energy, because it's like you're kind of being set up to grow from something, but also be rewarded for that growth. So it's going to feel scary. It's kind of like that going on a roller coaster, the build up towards it. But then when you actually get on it, you realize just how fun it actually is, right? All that build up, all that anxiety before that you were having, all that, was weighing you down, Cancer, feels so silly now and moot after the fact, right? But, clarifiers change everything. Let's start pulling some for you, for your 10 of Fire, or 10 of Wands, Cancer. So 6 of Wands here. You kind of are, 6 of Wands and 9 of Swords here. Yeah, for some of you guys, I feel like this is where it's like, for some of you Cancers, you need to be vocal about being like, hey, I'm struggling. I have these stresses. I have these anxieties. For some of y'all, if you're talking to them, Cancer, be like, hey, I'm worried about if you even notice me, or if you even care about me, with the 6 of Wands. You want to just feel noticed and be received positively. So maybe you need to reach out and be like, hey, like whatever narrative that you have in your head, we're guilty of, like, we're human, right? We're all guilty of this. We will feed a narrative in our head, and whether it's good or bad, a lot of the times it can be bad if you're having anxiety, which is this 9 of Swords is kind of letting me know, like, something hanging over your head. We feed this narrative and convince ourselves that no one wants to help us, that we're unhelpable, all those silly negative narratives. I feel like this is really a test for you to see, be vulnerable, and I feel like you'll be rewarded for that vulnerability. It's just something that I keep on hearing, Cancer. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. This is just like I feel like you're almost also being pushed to tap into your intuition a little bit more, because I feel like if you tapped into your intuition a little bit more, Cancer, you would realize this, how good the situation is, or how this is kind of setting you up to be something beautiful. It's just a matter of you tapping into that intuition, which I feel like for some of you guys you haven't, or some of you guys maybe you have, but there's just like a lot of self-doubt, or maybe some self-image issues. And maybe that's why you don't reach out with that 10 of fire again as well, or maybe that's why you have those issues of feeling like you're not good enough, and like you don't know if they notice you and all that. Maybe this is all an underlying insecurity deep down with yourself, and that's what the 10 of fire is about. And you know, if it is, Spirit's trying to address that, because it's going to, I feel like until you address this, it's going to impede every kind of connection or relationship that you have, whether it be a soulmate or just whatever friendship like whatever connection. I feel like it's never going to be fruitful until you complete this cycle, until you learn and grow from it. But yeah, because the Page of Earth and the Empress is just like learning to communicate, quite literally. So let's tap into their side of things now, Cancer. They have the Ace of Fire. So, you know, again, I did say, like, they will receive this energy if you do practice this communication. This is kind of like giving you promise, Cancer, that, I don't know, like, what would be perceived as a risk doesn't even look like a risk when you know that they would receive you with this Ace of Fire or Wands. But let's tap into this energy. Four of Wands. This is the 1111 card. This is like that marriage card. This is that celebratory card. This is like that card of where you mesh well to, like, this is like letting me know, Cancer, like you two would be extremely compatible. They would understand you. They would understand your struggles, whatever your struggles are with that 10 of Wands. They would be sympathetic towards it, even if those struggles are just like your self-image and just feeling as if like you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough to be seen or be appreciated by them. Or maybe if you feel like you're not being appreciated by them, if you speak about it in a mature way, Cancer, they would understand this. I just see such positivity in this. Like, I see such passion, such positivity in this, and just wanting to work things out and make, you know, I don't feel judgment or anything in this on their side. The World card. So they do just see you as Cancer. They see this potential in you. They have an understanding that there's something deeper between y'all two, even if there hasn't been any type of physical action yet, or like any like depthful conversation yet. This World card paired with this Ace of Fire and the Four of Wands, maybe it's through this vulnerability of you reaching out, they kind of see that you are their world. Or, that sounds so cheesy, but more so realizing, being like, I really want to connect with this person. I really feel like they get it, right? I feel like you, by how you choose to reach out, will really open their eyes to what it is that they want with you, right, Cancer? Let's pull one more card for them. Ace of Pentacles. Come on, Cancer, you can't get a better setup than this for your person, right? There's like, again, it's like you open up to them, you open up your heart to them, and they offer you their heart as well, or they offer you their stability. They offer you being your rock, right, to keep you grounded. Cancer, to help kind of just reassure you. You really can't get a better setup in this. And when you see aces like this is two different aces. Any reader would tell you, when you see a bunch of aces in a reading, this is usually like that affirmation, trying to affirm something for you, to push you to do something positive. This is kind of like, what do I mean by this? This would be like you would want to see this if you were to ask like a tarot reader, being like, oh, should I take this opportunity, right? When you see a bunch of aces together, it's just like, yes. And especially with these two, the most powerful aces, when it comes to like taking opportunity. So I just want to point that out to you, Cancer. But finally, let's tap into this energy in between y'all two, right? We have the Ace of Swords coming in. Cancer, this is the third ace coming in. If we get the Ace of Cups, I think we have pulled every single ace then. Come on now. This is like one of those things where I feel like when it makes sense, it'll start making sense to you. I feel like if you feel like you've been in this constant whirl, constantly just going down these staircases, and it feels like you're never making any growth, Cancer, or any progress, there's going to come a point where it's just like, it just makes sense. And it's just like, you see the light and it's just like, oh my gosh, and you go charging towards it, right? Once you tap into your intuition, right? That's another thing. It's like, once you tap into your intuition, you see the light, as cheesy as it sounds, it starts just making sense, right? I really do feel this way. Now you have the High Priestess. Girl, Cancer, as like, okay, yeah, I've been doing this for years, yada, yada, yada. I do like a bunch of videos a week, but it's just like, this is so, I feel so connected with your energy right now, Cancer. High Priestess card is that intuitive card. This is like confirming to you what it is. I was just saying, like, I'm getting goosebumps from this and getting emotional because of just how in tune with this reading I am. And because it's confirming to me, like, if you guys really do just like communicate with them, Cancer, it would be so beautiful, right? There's a Knight of Swords charging towards, like, come on, Cancer. Three of Cups, you can't get better than this. This is like you have no excuse for some of you, Cancer. I don't care. Don't let me know your excuse in the comments. Like, I'm seeing such, if you tap into your intuition, if you start really like reaching out, offer your pentacle, they will receive your pentacle, right? They will receive you. They will see it from your perspective. They will appreciate you and they will match you, if not even more. This is a test for you. I'm going to be honest. This is definitely a test for you. Cancer, read this card. What have I been saying this entire freaking reading? First quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. Girl, I'm just gonna close this reading out. I'm like getting emotional now. Please, 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 Cancer, just do it for me. Do it for me. Reach out to this person, whoever it is. I feel like this reading says it all. I wish I would. I love you so much, Cancer. Be sure to give me a like and subscribe if you did enjoy this reading. And yeah, until next time. Bye.